snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door.
For all the times that you rain on my parade, in all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. But when you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, you tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. All the times that you made me feel small, I fell in love, now I feel nothing at all. I never felt so low when I was vulnerable. Was I a fool to let you break down my walls? Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding
All right. Hey, everybody. So we're not starting just yet, but I want to announce all the great art that we have you guys can check out before the show starts. So in the back left corner back here, we have all of James Alexander's art. So we have skate decks for only $60. He's got all different price points. Prints for $10, stickers for like $1, two for $1 for some of them. So check out the art. Also get a drink. The bar is open here on the side, and that bar is all beer. So if you want something fast, and then the back bar for cocktails. And like, don't be offended at all when the show starts. Get your drink. We don't mind. Like we're happy if you drink. Like we will give you a good nod, not be upset. So feel free to get drinks. Feel free to check out the art. We'll be starting in a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bad Waves Remix!
Yeah.
We got a hell of a show for y'all tonight. By the way, this is my dear friend Amy Nico Schwartz. Amy, who am I?
Warren Phynix Johnson. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate you all. Give it up yourselves one more time for coming out. Yeah. Come on. Coming out on a Friday, or nice weather.
And these bangs, damn, them bangs look good. You look like you got them bangs done by somebody named Lakeisha. Some black ass bangs. I'm sorry. So we have some announcements. In the back, there's artwork that you can purchase. There's a whole little art gallery right here. You can buy all that shit, make your living room look bon chouette. And there's a bar right over here. There's a whole room that you can actually leave all this shit. If you don't like this shit, go over to the bar. Go, and there's 3 beers?
6
beers.
Double that.
Damn.
Yep, and water.
Okay, double trouble. But what you're going to see tonight is you're going to see some improv, you're going to see some stand-up, you're going to see some live music, and Ka-tate is in the back putting their hands up. Ka-tate is in this motherfucker, y'all.
Full band.
Some of y'all are related to their asses. And if you brought some kids, this is an adult show, so you're going to hear some motherfuss. Save it for later.
Don't say it in school. Don't tell anyone we taught you it. Basically, right?
Right? No.
That's how that goes.
No.
Actually, I was talking to somebody, and they were like saying they swear in front of their kids, so their kids think swearing's not cool. I don't know if it works, but I'm not gonna make any promises on that. That could backfire.
Mama says shit, I don't like it.
It's for dorks, swearing.
And old people. Give it up to this guy just for looking handsome.
Yeah. We got a handsome crowd. Handsome crowd for handsome-ass Dan.
I don't know. I just caught this brother's gaze. I'm straight, but I caught your gaze. that motherfucking goatee looked like it should be on Star Trek. Engage.
We are in a VR bar. We are in the future. I don't know.
But we are kicking the show off with handsome-ass Dan tonight,
Yes.
y'all.
Yeah, give it up for handsome-ass Dan. So it's fitting we got a handsome crowd. We got a beautiful crowd.
We tried
I'm not good at giving compliments. When I give compliments, it sounds like insults. If I actually mean it, I don't know.
We tried to book ugly ass Dan.
Ugly ass Dan, his alter ego.
He wasn't available.
No.
No, he was
Not
working
as
for the
good.
government. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a sweet treat because this is one of my favorite artists to watch perform. Also, we do a little radio show called Bad Waves. This is an offshoot of that show. Bad Waves is on q4.org. It's a radio show. Thank you, Amy. q4.org. It's QUE, the number 4.org, every Thursday at 11 a.m. where we play music like Handsome Ass Dan. When Ka-tate get up in the mother effing studio, I caught myself. I just caught eyes with a little ass boy.
He's like, what are you going to say?
It's much different than the goatee gaze or the goatee gaze. But we do this show every Thursday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., where we're trying to show everybody all the music that we get from all over the world, independent music. And Handsome Ass Dan has a catalog already. I think you guys might be into it. We do this show every Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. None of you are going to remember because I see a couple of drinks in front of you.
We're on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube right now. And that's where a radio show is, so.
You look so funny with that microphone.
I'm like lazy. I have it high for Handsome Ass Dan. I'm not going to bring it back down. I'm proud of being short. Yeah, short people. Also, he has a new album out called Bacchus. It's streaming on all platforms, yeah. So check that out. You're going to get a little taste tonight.
That's right. You're going to get a little taste. Rub it on your gums. Kids don't get that reference. But I'm not going to point anybody out, but a couple of adults are like, ha, ha, ha. I'm not going to point you out because probably your kids are in the show. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our dear friend, Handsome Ass Dan.
How y'all doing? Oh, we can do so much better than that. How the fuck are y'all doing? That's nice. That's nice. I'm Handsome Ass Dan. Y'all ready to party? I want to party. Y'all want to party? Oh, shit. I know y'all. I know y'all. Hey, I like to have a good time. I got an album called Bacchus out. Bacchus is the party god, so let's get it going. First one. If y'all want to stand, if y'all want to get into this, we can do it, okay? I'm probably going to come in the crowd at some point. That's just what I do. Is everyone, it's Fridays, fucking 4th of July. Y'all having a good time? Yo, calling, line was ringing off the hook and I was falling for everything. I know I shouldn't, it's revolving, running circles in my head till the day I'm dead. That's just what she said. Yeah, calling, line was ringing off the hook and I was falling for everything. I know I shouldn't, it's revolving, running circles in my head till the day I'm dead. That's just what she said.
Why you wanna come and try and stop us? There ain't no one to justify your logic.
And I'm hanging on your hip, Tamagotchi.
Leave me in the
Yo, hey,
start a party.
now roll through, roll through. What y'all gotta do? Yo, this night brand new. See it in your eyes, looking like you so surprised. You know we get that shit live like Saturday. By the way, I know, okay, you stay for one, bet you ain't leaving anyway. I know that mindset, once you hit that 808, you got the feeling like you can't be tamed. Deranged, mentally entertained. Well, how you flow? No, I ride that wave. Okay, what you say? Roll up like Jay. I'm crazy like Ye. Run away. Oh. So what we gotta do is turn up. And then we turn up. What we gotta do? What you gonna do? Me and you. Calling. Line was ringing off the hook. I was falling. For everything I know I shouldn't. It's revolving. Running circles in my head. Till the day I'm dead. That's just what she said now. Ringing off the hook and I was. Y'all having a good time? Redline VR. I want to have a fucking party. I broke that curse shit because I curse like a fucking sailor. I got an album out called Bacchus. Bring me in the lobby. Let's go start a party. Yo, let's go right in the next one. Everybody lose somebody, but I do it like a hobby. Girl, I've been a little bit naughty, yeah. The rain it falls, wash away my sins, yeah. These tears got my walls caving in. Am I the man you need? Your kiss is death to me, or is it ecstasy? Hey.
What doesn't matter, 'cause
Everybody knows I watch these games unfold. Yeah. Draw a line. I'm playing tic-tac-toe. Well, I've been around for days and days. These fuck boys need to be repaid now. I can't ever see how it ends, but I know it should like it began. Am I the man you need? Your kiss is death to me, or is it ecstasy? What does it matter? Now everybody knows. Yeah, I watch these games unfold. I cross them. I'm playing games and games and games. I'm playing, I'm playing, I'm playing.
But it doesn't matter, 'cause everybody knows that's just the way it goes as I watch these things unfold.
I got some,
Texas, I cross some lines
I crossed some out and roll.
as I go. I'm playing ticket, jack, and toe.
Oh, 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 oh. Yo, how y'all feeling? It's a party, it's Bad Waves remix, what the fuck? They got drinks in the back. Tip your, fuck, I'm a bartender, tip your bartenders on that shit. Woo. Oh yeah, we got one right there, 1 second, I'm messy. I'm gonna bring it down for a second. Y'all good with that? Y'all go okay? You ready for something a little serious but still kind of good? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a motherfucking right? Nah, can I get a motherfucking right? Handsome. All right, let's do that next one. It's called Bacchus.
On here, eat this.
Lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
No thanks, man. Really? I thought you were a big movie star and shit.
Those black eyes roll over the white.
Guess I'll see you guys later.
Crown and Coke, eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people got faking left and right. Replacing all these people think I Crown and Coke, eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people think I fake it. Yeah, right. Replacing all these people. I ain't in control of these vices. Don't care what the goddamn price is. Let them come fuck up my life and drug cocktail in my system after 3. His different decision blur like vision turning heads. Exorcism, wake me up in a dream. Got dark, I got mean. Like on stage and made them sing. Slowing down just ain't my thing. In New Orleans sipping lean. I'm feeling gold. Some cookout lose your soul. Live too fast to snow. It's time to go. They fly me, man, they wave goodbye, they got a frown. Got that heat, that Lucifer crown, path that I'm headed down. Makes me look around before I go and drown. Just enjoy the sound of Crown and Cold. My eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people think I fake it left and right. Replacing all these people think I Crown and Cold. My eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people think I fake it left and right. Replacing all these people think I. She didn't know about my faults till she asked about them. I never tell her that I always down. I put that on me. I'm a fucking scoundrel. No way, not me. My mind, I've been too high. I've been so fly. I gave no fucks if I made her cry. Walls built up to the sky. I should stay. Don't have time. That's a lie. Tell her bye. Didn't have to. I hate the side of my soul. Grown so cold. May not ever be whole again. Shutting doors and closing. But my sins always win. Mix them again with Klonopin. Little bit of tonic, too much gin, ain't too bad. Sounds so grim, clouds roll up like a Russian wind. I've got bags, traveling, took a trip, capped some stems, see the world be back in 10. I'ma do it again, and again, and again. In a Crown and Cold, my eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people think I fake it left and right. Listen, all these people think I Crown and Cold. Eyes get faded. There's one more dose, and I won't make it. I become so goddamn jaded. All these people that think I fake it left and right. All these people think I down, 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 lost and found, we're lost and found now. Hey, thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are a great crowd. Oh, fucking awesome. Give it up for yourself. A little bit louder. Y'all deserve way much louder than this. Let's go. Yo, I got 2 more songs left. This next one's Warren Phoenix Johnson's favorite, and I love that motherfucker, so let's do it. Y'all know when you have like stories with exes, and you just so glad that shit in the past, but it's like part of you and shit? That's what this is. Ha. Swing set. Yeah. How these are, y'all thought I was gonna sing, didn't you? Fuck y'all. For me. Hope you at least enjoy me. All these untold stories. Yo, step right up, not a ride, got me spinning. Damn playing on it, but my feelings went missing. Yeah, you right, shit could've went a whole lot better. But truth be told, I never thought we'd make forever. Never think about you, honey, and I see a pack of honey. So much I'm thinking all about the money. Made your path, I made mine. I'm disappointed that you went ahead and dropped that line. I'm a dummy thinking I'm your one and only. Should've known you was just a one-trick pony. Swang for the fences, didn't get the distance, and I thank you for making me better than I was previous. Got a temper, no I sounded bitter, but life's been a little weird out fucking with ya. Outside the red line, kissing for the last time, hold it in my back mind from a past life. All these untold stories, these memories, gotta ignore me. Y'all having a good time, Redline VR. Shit! I'm having fun. I'm glad y'all are having fun. All right? Damn, January been a cold month. Life been a bitch, past that blunt. Mind Rolodexing, drive keep flexing. My mirage is getting mistaken for reflection. Ain't no question, look where we left it. Even FaceTime couldn't get no connection. Recollection, getting some perspective. You had issues, but I had my affection. You preaching all about forgiveness, huh? Saying words, but no actions follow them. Good vibes only, the whole story. Backlog fight shit got gory, but I shooting for the glory. Wasn't sure about myself without you, but I'm fine. If you drop a line, I don't want to hit decline. I just think our lives will be a little better with some time. But these untold stories, you gotta ignore me. Hold on to go Fisher. Go Fisher, hey. All these untold stories. You gotta ignore me. Hold on to if you gotta ignore me. All these untold stories. Hold on to a memory for me. And if you gotta ignore me, hope you at least enjoy me. All your untold stories, hold on to a memory. And if you gotta ignore me, hope you at least enjoy me. All your untold stories, tell your untold stories. Tell them untold stories. All these untold stories, these untold stories. All these untold stories. Thank y'all so much. Yo, Redline VR, y'all are fucking great. I got one more. Or no, yeah.
Now, KJ said, this motherfucker got to get a shot. Yes?
Yeah. I finished my beer before I got up here. Cheers. All right. Yo. I got one more. You can find all my shit anywhere you stream music. You can stream me. Search Handsome Ass Dan, Google it, ping it, Truth Media it. I don't give a shit. Just fucking, if you like it, listen to it. If you fucking hate it, tell your fucking enemies about it. I get paid whether they listen to it or not. I don't give a fuck. No, not on Pinterest. I got one more song left. This song weirdly got me like a couple thousand plays in fucking Brazil. It's called Floating on Cloud 9 for 197 seconds. Let's fucking do it. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been fucking great. I can't wait to watch some comedy. And just remember, I got hits, bro. Fucking hits. Yeah, Brad killed Daddy. Now I'm above you. See, I'm high up in the clouds. Let them birdies sing. Yeah, them shorties ring. They know how I put it. Now I can see you. I'm above you. Yo, I'm high up in them clouds. On top, I'm Kilimanjaro. Know that flow is pyro. Swear right hand on Bible that I'm destined to go viral. Mean I'm what they wanna see, I got it going on. Swear these girls be scatting me, they wanna tag along. I can't hear it, they ghost like a spirit. Shit become my buddy every time I'm near it. Turn this back to everyone feel it. On my sushi roll, man, wasabi spit. Get why taking no rules, we break them. Fresh on the boss, and like a drum nigga. Listen to boy, but shopping, taking BK in the kitchen, making hits like bigger. Woo! Yo, I'm a boy, yo. How shitty would that have been, yo? Well, they know how I put it down now. No, I'm a boy, yo. Redline VR, how y'all feeling? I got one more verse. Let's get as loud as fucking possible, okay? Clap, clap, clap. Yo, yeah, I know I'm the man with the plan. Look so good, hit some ass Dan. Sling that wood like my name Bam Bam. Grinding my teeth, that roll kicked in. Ain't no average artist. The beat make it sound the hardest. Flow on like a master modest. Patient about to be roboted. Slide in the room, 5'11 G's got 1, 2, 3 pussy girl on me. Be upset cause the days got clean. Cup on up, see me get me. Round and round we go. Urban cut the stuff. We didn't enjoy the show, but if you tripping and use a hoe. Better than boys making cheddar. Hit him with a little sunshine, that piece on my arm, go set the alarm. I'm at a bomb, about to go off, shit. Take a little time, past my prime. Like Vine wine, cause it tastes divine. I'm in the sky, feeling like the sky is my thank y'all! Thank y'all!
See, I'm high up in the cloud.
Yo, I'm high up in them clouds.
And these birdies sing, yeah, these shorties ring. They know how I put it down.
They know how I put it down. Now I'm over you. Yo, I'm high up in them clouds.
And these birdies sing, yeah, these shorties ring.
They know how I put it down now. Now I'm over you. Yo, I'm high up in them clouds now. Watch the shorties ring. They know how I put it down. Y'all know how I put it down. Y'all know how I put it down. Yo, bad ways to throw it down. Hey. Thank y'all so much.
You know how I put it down. I put it down. By the way, thank you. There's karaoke after this, by the way, guys. If you would like to put it down. Handsome ass Dan is in a little clique called the Beloved Gang. We're all in the Beloved Gang. The Bastards of the Underground who do the Improv. There's going to be some stand-ups from Bastards of the Underground. That doesn't mean we're about to perform. Some motherfuckers don't start moving. So when we like to express love to one another, show some love, shout it back out, we yell out beloved. And so it's a celebration of oneness, community, togetherness. So when I yell it out, feel free to yell it back out at me. So when I say beloved, you say beloved. Beloved! Beloved! Somebody needs to get that on video. On video. So we're going to keep the show rolling. keep it moving. I don't know if you saw that I was with a dear friend of mine, and this is your host for the evening. And she gonna talk a little shit real quick for y'all one time. And again, parents, if you are here to see your kids Ka-tate, I heard a couple of them cussing in the back. It wasn't Coltrane. I know Coltrane from my child care days. He's a sweet baby angel. That's why I know Coltrane. He's a lovely young man. Talk shit about my homeboy. But ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my dear friend, Amy Nico Schwartz.
All right. Hey, thank you guys so much. How many of you, it's your first time coming out tonight? Yeah, all right, excellent. How many of you guys have been here before? Yeah, thank you for returning, hell yeah. All right, I guess I'll talk to you guys about what's going on with me. I feel like a lot of people tell me lately that I've been saying sorry too much, you know? Like people say like, oh, women were like taught to apologize all the time, right, you know? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I'm saying sorry because I want to apologize. I think right now I'm saying sorry too much because I wish I was Canadian, you know? It's like, can we be adopted? You know, like, I don't know, something, that'd be nice. And you guys in relationships? Anybody in the crowd? Yeah, all right, nice, that was enthusiastic, I like it. You don't see that too often. Handsome ass Dan, yeah, you sport, yes, all right, that makes sense. Like, I should have known there was gonna be confetti with the Bacchus album, you know? But I was like surprised when it happened, I don't know if you guys were too. You guys ever in a relationship and it's going well and you're like, am I in love or does my boyfriend just have really good weed, you know? And you're like, I don't know, I'm not gonna quit either one, I'm having a good time, right, you know? Yeah, both, right? Yeah, exactly, that's what I said. And then I realized, I think you can't smoke too much weed. I never thought I would say that, but sometimes, you know, you smoke too much weed, you wake up one day and you say, I'm gonna propose to a man, you know? I'm gonna do it on top of a roller coaster, all right? Because everything's perfect from far away, you know? And then when you get off, you realize you're at Six Flags, not quite the same. And I don't know, someone asked me, they were like, oh, like when you propose, was that like a metaphor? Like, oh, it's like cute, you know? And I was like, cute? I don't know, I think it is the proper metaphor, but I don't know if it's really cute, but accurate, right? Because you're like trapped inside and you can't get out, you know? At least for some amount of time. And there's probably gonna be screaming, you know? If there's kids involved, you might get puked on, I don't know. Like, sounds pretty accurate to me, you know? If you guys can't tell from all that, I'm divorced. Yep, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's a celebration now, yeah, right? Like, we can be excited about it. Like, some people, they don't know, and I'm like, no, it's great, right? Because, like, as women, we used to not be able to get divorced. We used to just go missing, you know? So now it's like divorce, yeah, all right. We still got that, right? Still got that one? Okay, we got something. We got a little something left. For now. Knock on wood. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Some people, they were like, somebody asked me, they're like, well, why'd you marry him if he was such a piece of shit, you know? And I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, you know? I was like, red flags, sign me up, you know? Exactly. But no, he was quite sneaky, you know? Like, he pretended he skateboarded, and then he didn't even like skateboarding. Like, how wild is that, right? That's like a lot of work. Like, I'm like, that's just too much work. Like, why? So I don't know if you guys ever heard the term covert narcissist. You guys heard of that term? Yeah, some of you guys are like, no, it's that. It just like is getting added to the DSM now. So basically, if you don't know what it is, take like a narcissist, right? And they're like charming and fun, and just take that part and replace it with just like an IT guy, you know? Like, and that's a covert narcissist. They're just snaky and rude, think they're better than everyone, you know? They're like, I'm an introvert, and you're like, you're an asshole, you know? That's what it is. So yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into, you know? What are you gonna do? But I tried a little bit, you know, to take some responsibility, right? Like, I was like, you know, well, what did I do wrong, you know? And he was like, you didn't make me feel attractive enough, you know? Yeah. And I was like, at first I was like, what? And then I was like, all right, that's kind of fair, right? Because I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, I was like the dude in the relationship, you know? Like, it's pretty clear, right? I wore all the jackets, you know? It's pretty obvious, you know? So I was like, all right, maybe I didn't open any doors and be like, my lady, you know? I didn't do that, you know? But then I thought about it further, and I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense, right? Because I specifically remember being, like, cock-blocked by, like, video games and, like, Spider-Man, you know? Like, I kind of remember being like, I don't know, there's a lot of, like, crumbs and, like, juices being spilled everywhere. Not that into this, you know? Like, that would be kind of weird. I'm not really trying to hook up with a 12-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would make me an emotional pedo, you know? It's more lighthearted when we say it like the British, you know? So I was like, no, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to take all the responsibility on that one, you know? So what are you going to do? It's fun. It's a good thing. I don't know. I feel like there's children here, so I don't want to get too many more details with you guys. Let's change topics. Let's talk about the South, where I just came from. Yep. I was at a wedding when Roe v. Wade was announced to be overturned. Yeah. And I didn't know at the time that the groom's dad was the head of the Right to Life North Carolina chapter. Yep. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, it was starting off all right. You know, he was doing some jokes. I was trying to be supportive. I was like, you got it, you know. And then, you know, it took a turn. It took a real sharp turn. And you know where it took the turn was in the middle of a prayer. that was the weird part. We were like praying, like, oh, we're happy for this food. And I was like, yeah, you be appreciative of food. We're all on board. This is good. Yeah, this is great. And then randomly the prayer just took a turn, right? And it was like, on this glorious day of Roe v. Wade. I was like, whoa, guy, like, you lost me there. So I had a full beer, luckily, so I just started chugging it. And I've never chugged during a Catholic prayer, but that's what I did. That was my strategy. And then he began, like, kind of yelling at us in the middle of his prayer. Like, he was like, be a mother. And we were just like, what's happening here? So it took a turn. But then after the next day, it was Raleigh's Pride Festival, like, right there. So it was, like, so jarring. We went from, like, you're going to hell to, like, happy Pride, we love you. I was like, what? What is happening? Some of you guys are still stuck on earlier when I said I was married to a man. You're like, what? You gay, right? You gay or you snowboard? What's going on here? Now you're talking about pride. Do you play soccer? What's happening? I'm like, all of it. Half gay, so half accurate there. Yep, I'm bisexual, as my mom likes to call it. Bisexual. Yeah. Thank you for the cheers for that. Yeah, so it took a turn, right? It was just like, happy Pride. And then there was, like, Catholic, like, churches at the Pride Festival. And I was like, all right, North Carolina, you are weird. But, yeah, that was essentially my time. I don't know. The South's an interesting place, you know. Any guys from the South or been down South recently? Yeah? Yeah, it's just like a mix of people, right? You don't know what you're going to get at any moment in time. I was down there a couple months before that, and I got uninvited from a party because I said gender's a construct. Yeah. To be fair, it was a gender reveal party, you know. But, yeah. I was like, you can have your party. I'm going to say gender's a construct over and over, you know. And they were like, no. So if you guys ever get invited to a gender reveal party, you don't want to go to that, just say gender's a construct 3 times in front of a mirror, and, like, a grumpy boomer will pop up and be like, you're uninvited. And you don't have to go. So the things I've learned. All right, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time because we have so many amazing, like, comedians and musicians tonight. I'm super excited. Your next comic coming to the stage, he's actually in the improv group, the Bastards, and he's going to do a little stand-up for you. So get ready. Put your hands together for Kevin Pomeroy.
Yeah, that would help. So literally, I just found tonight I'm doing stand-up, so you know, I'm so sorry for this, but I have to do it anyway. Does anybody have any dogs? You got dogs? I have 2 dogs. All right, I have a little Shih Tzu. He's about, you know, like 6 years old. He's cute as hell. And then I have a little, she's a little racist. Like she barks at, and she's like 13, you know, and she barks at people of color. But you have to understand, like, she's from a different generation. I literally sat there, I'm like, I'm gonna open with that. I'm gonna open with that joke. I think people are gonna love it. So I don't do a lot of impressions, but I do like to usually open my shows with this impression that I've worked very hard on. This is my impression of a really pretentious deaf person. What? That's it. That's my deaf person joke. So, did you guys like? How was the pandemic for? It was pretty. The pandemic was pretty fucked up, right? That was messed up, man. Like, it was so. For me, like personally, it was so fucking awesome because, like, and here's the thing. It's and so I'm married. My wife was like, she worked from home, and like, so her whole office is like, you're working from home, right? And like, there's moments where she's just crying and just stressed out. And my job for like a good year and a half was to just call a number like every like 2 weeks and put in a code. And they're like, all right, now you get more money. And I was like, fuck yeah. Fucking awesome. She's like, Kevin, get a job. And I'm like, why? Like, why would I do that right now? I feel like you guys are with me. But you're afraid to show it. Like, you're afraid to show that you're with me. I don't know. What else? What else? Oh yeah. So during the pandemic, I started cooking. I never knew how to cook, and like we did the HelloFresh. Have you guys done the HelloFresh thing? Yeah. And like, but during the whole thing, like, 'cause during the pandemic, I was just fucking drinking, and so my wife, you know, like I was just like my wife's like personal drunk chef. I'm like, what? You want potatoes? I could scramble some potatoes and put fucking eggs on it. I don't know. I like to drink. Do you guys like to drink? I'm a fan of drinking. And like the thing is, like, I was with my family a few weeks ago, and my mom asked me, because she's concerned about my drinking, and she's like, do you ever drink alone? I said it would be if you get out of my car. I don't know, guys. So so I don't have we don't have a lot of money, and so we shop at all. We shop at Aldi, right? We like. Do you guys like Aldi? Aldi's fucking awesome. That power play. Like when you're checking out and they're like sitting, and they're just like, and like you're just checking yourself out and they're just looking at you, and then they're like, bag it yourself, you piece of shit. I like Aldi because you go anywhere else and you get like like you get like, you go to Jewel and you get like, I can't believe it's not butter, right? Like, you know. And Aldi, it's called, the fuck is this? You pair it with, there's a bread they have. It's called, the fuck is that? I don't know. Anyway, I'll end it with this. I'm a big fan of the holidays. I like the holidays. And And so anytime it's like Christmas or whatever, you know that song, you know the band Mannheim Steamroller? And they do that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like that really fucking like hardcore. And I always imagine like what their show calendar must be. Like it's like, I don't know. It's like February to November, like no shows. And then it's like December, shows. Well, I can't believe I decided to end it on that. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. I've been Kevin.
All right. Give it for Kevin one more time, you guys. Yeah. Whew. Whew, I just ran from the back, so I'm out of breath. I'm really excited. The next stand-up we have for you guys is on the Bastards, too, so I'm super excited for you guys to see him. I don't know. You guys drinking? You guys still drinking a lot? Yeah? Getting your drinks? All right. I like playing, like, video games and, like, drinking, like, that kind of stuff. You guys video game fans? All right, yeah. It's a VR bar, I would hope. You guys are like, boo, video games. I don't know. I like games, like board games too. Like, but I didn't realize, like, I don't know that board games are supposed to teach you like life lessons. Like I didn't realize, but I started figuring out quick. Like Monopoly, that teaches you about capitalism. You're gonna get screwed, right? Like never trust the banker, especially his name's Chase. He's gonna screw you over. That douchebag will come for you. Or if you get like a sociology degree like me, you end up realizing the game sorry makes a lot of sense, Because at some point you're going to work in like customer service and you're just going to have to disingenuously apologize all the time and be like, sorry, I don't really care, but sorry. I don't know. My favorite game, though, is Clue. And you guys Clue fans? Yeah. I think that's a classic. I didn't realize, though, that, like, Clue is supposed to teach you a lesson, like, because I didn't realize, like, as a woman, that as an adult, that every day you would just be playing a game of Clue, Like you just walk into the room and you're like, where's the creep, There's at least one. It's probably Professor Plum, That guy wears way too much purple and brags too much about being a feminist, Not real. All right. I'm going to introduce your next stand-up. He's in the Bastards of the Underground, so super excited to have him. He does stand-up all over as well, colleges all across the country. Put your hands together right now for Sherman Edwards.
Keep it going for Amy, everybody. And keep it going for Warren, and for Kevin, and for handsome as Dan. Make noise for all of them. Make noise for all the people you're about to see. Yeah, just make noise. It's fun. Amy was talking about games. What was the lesson of Hangman? It was like, you better learn how to spell. I'm gonna kill you if you don't spell that word right. What were other people talking about? Oh, Kevin was talking about Aldi's. Man, I'm like a long-time Aldi shopper. Are there other long-time Aldi shoppers? Like, I was shopping there when people used to make fun of me for going there. You remember that? You remember that? They were making fun of us because they didn't know. And now it's cool. And that's like it's the one thing I'm like a hipster about is like Aldi's. Like, I don't know why I don't like it. But it's great. It's great. Good deals. The quarters, hate the quarter thing. And then that weird aisle. They have that weird aisle with the good stuff. You can get like a washer and dryer for like $15. It's like if you find it, you gotta find it. You gotta keep your eyes open, and you're gonna get a good deal on that aisle. So tonight is sponsored by Aldi's, and that's pretty cool. We got some cheap cheese in the back. What else they got over there? I don't know. All right, me time. I have a baby. She's about to be 16 months next week. We're still doing months. That's fun. She's got teeth. Teeth are coming out everywhere. It's fun. She's walking, and she's starting to run. And I take her to the park and stuff, and she wants to run into the sidewalk and in the streets, like all the scary stuff. And she's gonna fall. It's gonna happen. But I don't want it to happen on my watch. Like I want it to happen when the mom's with her. And like what's funny is 2 days ago it actually happened. And she was with her at a party, and she fell down some steps. But like she texted me, and I was like, yeah. But like it's a bad thing. She's fine. It was just like a little thing on her cheek. But like that Band-Aid's been ripped. Now she can fall, and like it's okay to fall. You just gotta keep going. There's a gospel song. It's like, we fall down, but we get up. Like we're not religious, but like I sing that to my baby all the time. So it's just something we're doing. That's funny. What else is going on? Oh, we found out she has allergies. She has like a slight allergy to milk, so we're doing a lot of like oat milk. I'm making oat milk now because it's like you can make oat milk for like super cheap. It's like real expensive for some reason, but you can just make it. But like I had a lot of allergies, but I didn't know it. We had to find out the hard way, like by just like eating the stuff and getting sick. Like when I was in kindergarten, my mom, she would reward me for waking up on time by giving me whatever I wanted for breakfast, and I wanted eggs. Turns out I was allergic to eggs, and I got really sick, but I didn't know it until I was in class, and we were hanging out, playing with blocks and stuff, and then I was like, whoa, and I just throw up, and then my teacher's like, go to the nurse, and like, you know, I'm playing it cool. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the nurse, but like, I have no idea what the nurse is or where it is. I'm just like, I just don't wanna, I'm embarrassed, and so I just like leave, and I'm just walking aimlessly and just throwing up like constantly. I'm just like, whoa, like, oh man, and then I'm like, where is this place? Where is this nurse's place I'm looking for? As I'm throwing up at myself, it turns out the school I was going to, it was like an architectural novel in my area, but for me, it's just a giant circle. And so I'm just like walking in a circle, opening doors, and there's third graders. I'm like, oh, and like I keep going. And all of a sudden, I open my own classroom again, and I was like, what? And they were like, what? And I'm like, whoa. And they're like, why aren't you at the nurses? I was like, I'm going. And I was like, keep going, because I'm playing it cool. And I'm going, and I see my own vomit on the floor ahead of me. I see a trail of it. I'm like, oh, no. And I look back, and I see this pissed off janitor. He's like, run. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I was like, keep throwing. I found it. And so now my daughter will never have to go through that. So, like, now we have tests for that. One last thing about my daughter real quick is like, I heard something a while back, and I always think about it. One day you'll put your kid down, and you'll never pick them back up again. And I always think about that. And now when I'm in the park with my daughter, she'll like reach up at me and stuff and want me. She's tired from walking so much. Even if I don't want to do it, I'm like, I'll do it, because one day I'm never going to do it again. So I always think about that. Huh? All right. Something that pissed me off recently. I was at a Burger King, and this is a while back now. This is before the pandemic. I got a double cheeseburger. I felt like an idiot. If you order a double cheeseburger, how many slices of cheese are you expecting? Two? So I'm not an idiot? Okay, great. So I ordered this double cheeseburger, and I only got one slice of cheese on it. So Sherman wasn't having it, and so I go to the counter, and I'm like, excuse me, and the person at the counter was like, hey, welcome to Burger King, how may I help you? And they were like, and I was like, yeah, I was just here, great place, super clean, friendly staff. Here's the thing, I ordered a double cheeseburger, and I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out. And he goes, yeah, I got you. What you need? And I was like, another slice from a double cheeseburger, please. And he's like, oh yeah. And he walks from the corner, talks to an upper or something, comes back to me and goes, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he goes, this is what a double cheeseburger is now. And I was like, what do you mean this is a double cheeseburger? And he's like, I'm like, no, do you not hear what you're saying? This is not a double cheeseburger. This is a double burger with cheese. I want a double cheeseburger. I want what I said. And he's like, I'm like, who do I have to not become that person? Because, you know, whether we like it or not, we all fall somewhere on the Karen scale. But I'm like, I need a manager. Where's an upper now? And they're like, oh, okay. And they go around, and they come back with somebody, and they're like, hey, welcome to Burger King. How may I help you? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was just here, like, super clean, friendly staff. Here's the thing. I ordered a double cheeseburger. I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out. And they go, I'm sorry. This is what a double cheeseburger is now. And I'm like, what are you saying? What are you talking about right now? This is a cheeseburger with extra patty. I want a double cheeseburger. And they're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, what do I have to do for cheese? I'm so sorry. My mouth is shrinking right now. Does anyone have a glass of water I can have? Ooh, for real? Thank you so much. Yeah, time out. My fly down? You're right. You're right. Thank you so much. Everyone, give her a round of applause. You just saved my life. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was having cheeseburgers. Oh, man. Yeah. She was like, this is a double cheeseburger. I'm like, this is not a fucking double cheeseburger. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, there's a kid here. There wasn't a fucking double cheeseburger there. It wasn't. And I was like, what do I have to do for cheese? And they were like, 35 cents. I was like, 35 cents? No! And so I didn't do it. I have my pride. So I finished my double cheeseburger, and I went home. I'm all upset. And I called corporate. And I call corporate, and a machine picks up right away. A machine picks up, and the machine's like, hey, thanks for calling Burger King Corporate. If you have any complaints or concerns, please dial. And it gives me this other phone number, just hangs up on me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to add that to my list of my complaints and concerns. So I wrote the number down. And so I called the second number, and someone picks up. And they're like, hey, well, thanks for calling Burger King Corporate. This is Mike. How may I help you? I'm like, are you a person? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, great. I was at one of your local facilities. It was great. It was super clean. Your friendly staff. Here's the thing. I ordered a double cheeseburger. I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out. And I hear on the phone, they go, I'm sorry, this is what a double cheeseburger is. And I'm like, no, stop saying that. Stop saying lies to me. You can't just change English vernacular for 35 cents. What you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. And they're like, I can give you another double cheeseburger. And I'm like, no, F your double cheeseburgers. You're feeding me lies. I don't want it. I didn't say any of that. I said, fine, I'll take it. But I'm not going back. I'm not going back, because if I go back, I'm gonna get the double cheeseburgers and have one slice of cheese. It's gonna be a whole circle of life thing. And so if I do go back, I'm just gonna keep an extra slice of cheese on my person, and hopefully they know what to do with it. And I'm like, can I get a double cheeseburger, please? And you give them another one for tip. Always tip. So, man. Another dumb. Handsome Man's Dan was up here. Like, I always think about music stuff, because like I used to be a musician. I used to play a few instruments, but like my primary was like saxophone. I was a real nerdy kid in high school. I was a band geek and all that jazz. You were like, oh, of course. And so when I was in middle school, I was in like all city band and stuff. And I remember like coming back to my regular band and feeling all like, oh yeah, I don't have to practice. I'm real good. And I would just kind of sit up against the wall and just kind of chill and like people watch. And I remember I was watching my friend Cheryl, and she was playing her clarinet. And it was one of those old school clarinets that have like, it's got a bunch of holes in it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's got a bunch of holes in it. Even like the buttons you press have holes in it. And all of a sudden I see her and she goes, oh, and like she vomits, and like out of all of the holes, like vomit started shooting out of it. Yeah. Oh man, my buddy Marquise, he uses like his pants was covered in it. Yeah. Yeah, just like vomit, just vomit stories from me. That's all I got. Oh, what's a nice gross one? Oh man, I'm about to do some improv, I think. And so, have any of you ever seen improv before? Make some noise. Yeah. Nice. It's fun. It's great. I remember the first improv show I ever saw. I was like a theater major and doing actory stuff, and I remember I was in Edinburgh doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, And if you ever get the chance, go. It's amazing. You'll see theater and dance and comedy, all types of performance from all over the world. This 1 month in Scotland. It's amazing. I was there doing a play. There was an improv group called Sprout. They're from England. And I'd never seen improv or people with British accents before in person. I was like, I gotta go. And nobody from my cast wanted to come with me, so I went by myself, and I'm there. And someone pops out and they're like, hello, we're from Sprout, we're from England, we're gonna do some make-em-ups today. And they're like, to get a suggestion, can we get an occupation? Any occupation at all? And the room was quiet, and I was like, I have an occupation, so I just shouted out, I went, salad tosser, because I'm really immature. And I know there's a child here, so like, just it's a nice way of hugging. That's how I'll explain it. And so like that's what it means to me. And so the guy on stage looked at me and he was like, salad tosser, huh? Don't know what a salad tosser is, but I guess salads do need a tossing from time to time. And that's when I realized that that guy in Britain doesn't know what that term means to me. And so now I'm laughing hysterically, and I'm the only person in the room doing it. There's like one guy in the corner laughing. I'm like, that's my American friend, yeah. And then the guy's like, we need something else to go with that. So to go with that, can we get an emotion, any emotion? And someone's like, and I'm like, oh, I got one. It was quiet, and I'm about to say something, but before I do, someone else goes, aggressive. And sometimes for improv shows, they like to use the suggestion as the name of the show. So they were like, all right, well, Sprout from England presents to you the aggressive salad tosser. And it was the best improv show I've ever seen. Enjoy the rest of the show, everybody. My name's Sherman Edwards.
Yeah, give it up for Sherman one more time, you guys. Yeah, I like that. Sherman taught us a lot, you know, like there's a Karen spectrum, you know. Not all Karens are the same. And on our show, we chug water on stage sometimes, you know. Followed by clarinet stories. Checks out. All right, so he mentioned the improv that's coming on. So have any of you not seen improv before? It's okay if you haven't. All right, you've all seen it. Okay, so you guys know they're going to ask for a suggestion, and what they're going to do on stage is they are going to do scenes completely made up on the spot. So it's a special moment in time, never happen again. So put your hands together for the Bastards of the Underground.
Hey, good job picking up your kid.
Oh, thanks. You know, I do that all the time.
I saw you.
If you like pay attention.
I saw your baby laying on the floor.
I picked it up.
Yeah, you picked that kid. Like that's like you're a dad.
I know. That's like a I pick my baby up at least once a week.
Like I personally, like I have a guinea pig.
How many times a day do you pick up your guinea pig?
Like fucking like maybe like twice. Like his name's Gizmo.
Yeah.
And he's like a child to me. All right.
Really?
Yeah. Like he's like my actual human child.
Do you change his diapers?
Yeah. I absolutely do.
Like you use baby wipes?
Yes. I get right in his little guinea pig butt.
Yeah.
And I wipe it out.
Like that detail?
Yeah. Every single day.
Yeah. Do you want your steak medium rare?
Larry, I would love for you to meet your newest client. He said he would like to get to know you just a little bit before we sign on for this deal. So he would like to just get to know you a little bit, very professionally.
Tell me about your pets.
Very professionally.
Well, I have a guinea pig.
I love them.
Yes, and he has health issues in his butt. Like you have to. I shouldn't tell him. Why shouldn't I tell him?
I'm done with my motherfucking treadmill. It's time for you to get into this thing. Go ahead, Ron Wilson. You better go ahead, boy.
Anyway, what I said to him after he said that to me was, if there wasn't a crack in it, it wouldn't be for eating, and clearly there's a crack in it.
You don't eat crack.
I want the crack to be eaten.
You want to eat the space in between.
The space is the best part.
Like when you look at the night, it's not about the stars.
It's about the space. The deep.
I can get you a good deal on nothing.
What do you mean by that?
How much you got?
Like right now?
Yeah.
$5? Is that enough for nothing?
I can get you a little bit of space.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
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 I need the money first though.
Wait a second.
What? Are you?
I know what you're doing.
I just feel like once I explain it to you, you're gonna feel like it's not a good deal. So I'd rather have the money first. And honestly,
Okay, you're right, you're
like
right.
we haven't even discussed like quantity, so like we could do that. That'd make you feel better.
Here's $2. What I'm expecting for this $2 is a brief explanation wherein I will understand enough to know
Yeah.
if I'm giving you
Uh huh.
more money. You've already touched it. Deal's on.
All right. How much space would you like for this $2?
Oh shit, like a cozy amount. When I say cozy, I mean family affair amount.
Okay.
Okay,
You got it.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of the
yeah,
No?
you take that. You take that. I'm about to go back and talk to these motherfuckers.
All right, give it up for the bastards, you guys. Yeah. All right, you guys, we are sadly almost done, but after the end of the show, stick around. We're going to have an after party. We're going to do karaoke. We're going to drink. There's CBD drinks. There's art. So we have 2 more performers left for you. This next performer is stand-up comedian in town from LA. So you guys have a very special treat. He's super funny comedian. He does Instagram where he draws pictures and tells stories that are entertaining and educational and hilarious. So guys, get ready right now. Put your hands together for Jake Noll.
I love this. I got the choice between that or this. Neither one is correct. We'll do. This is always like my little prank on the host is I lower it to my height, and then everyone has to come back to this. But this is also stuck at this height, so we will just do that. I'm from LA, but only of 1 year. I was in Chicago for a long time before that, so I'm not so LA. I am so LA. No, it's great being back in Chicago. Everybody here is an alcoholic. Truly did not realize the vast difference until I left and came back. This city has bars that are open till 5 a.m. That should be illegal, but you know what? Party on. It's actually much preferable. People are way more chill here. In LA, I saw somebody feather dusting the vegetables at Whole Foods, at which moment I was like, I will never belong here. I likewise shop at Aldi exclusively. I was in there shoplifting. LA is definitely weird. I saw 2 life coaches fighting. Fascinating. They were using their skills against each other. And the woman was like, you know what? You're just mad at me because we're all reflections of each other. And so what you're actually seeing is yourself reflected in me. And therefore, you're mad at yourself. Which I think is the spiritual bypassing version of I'm rubber and you're glue. Very enlightened. I think I win for the most changed over the pandemic. I switched genders. Pretty cool. Not technically. I've always been the person I am. I just went on testosterone in March of 2020, not expecting to go away for 2 years. And I think I essentially understand what teenage boys who go through puberty over the summertime feel like. I'm like surprising everybody. Most of all, my grandmother. Because, we don't want to kill the elderly right now, unless you do, and more power to you. But I don't want to kill the elderly, so I've only been communicating with her over phone, and my voice has dropped, so she doesn't recognize it anymore. And when she picks up the phone, she'll just gasp. She'll be like, oh my God, David, is that you? I'm like, no, who's that? This is Jake. And she's like, who's that? And then I scam her. I'm getting my inheritance early, which is just a bunch of butter containers that she calls Tupperware, but that's fine. I'll take it. She's from the Great Depression. Everything's in her will. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. I actually I went off of testosterone because I started to lose hair, and it turns out that I'm more vain than I am transgender. Like my dad's side of the family all looks like somebody stuck their knee through the neck of a t-shirt. And I just don't need to look like Mr. Clean. Like, I'm not brawny enough nor suave enough to pull that off. So I was like, no, thank you. Like everyone who's bald here is wonderful. You all are great. I can't do it. I decided to go. Also, like it's a powerful hormone. It's a very like I've been lied to throughout my whole life about the effects of testosterone. You guys, it's not that cool. Like it is a controlled substance, which is bizarre because estrogen is not, which I think says a lot. That says a lot, right? And it really, like, I didn't gain any superpowers. The first effect that I noticed on it was I had no more thoughts. You guys, you can't argue with me because you've never been on the other side of it, but, like, it was profound. Like, I have heard men have told me that they're like, yeah, I experienced that during puberty. I lost my brain. I could stare at a wall and be fine. Like, I could just, and my therapist was like, that's wonderful. Does that mean that you don't have anxiety anymore? I was like, no, that's the fucked up part. That's still, I'm anxious, but I can't think it through. Like, just sitting here like, oh, what is it about? But I don't, it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird to be like a spy for the sexes. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Everybody's up to their own business. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. Like, I don't know. Men scream in the bathroom when they're trying to poop. That was a new one. I don't know. I'm not going to knock it till I try it, but I've been too afraid to try it. But there are women who vocalize too. It's just much more like, like I don't know, trying to hold it in. I don't know. I don't know how people are perceiving me ever though either, because I still remain somewhat androgynous, which is like I'm non-binary. I don't identify as male or female. I identify as Kevin Bacon from Footloose. So working on it. And I don't in LA people call me exclusively Big Dog, which is pretty cool. Incorrect, but cool. But when I come to the Midwest, I get called little lady somewhat frequently, and ma'am, which is bizarre because this, but also I have just let it mean more about women in the Midwest than it does me. Because we all know Midwest moms appropriate lesbian haircuts. You know a couple. And I guess now they've moved on to trans masculinity as well. They're just out there really going for it. I work at a restaurant for fun. And I always get excited when I see another trans person come into work and we give each other like a little nod, like not enough to out ourselves and get killed, but just enough to like, hello, you know. And I got really excited because a delivery driver came in and I like thought I did the head nod to her, and she came up and she was like, "Get my food, bitch." I was like, "Okay." And so I went and I got her food. And I came back out. She didn't say that. I said that and she, to myself. And I set it down. And she was leaning over the counter. She was like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she was like, "Did you get a BBL?" I was like, "Oh, what?" She was like, "A Brazilian butt lift." I was like, "What?" And then I realized, I was like, "Oh, she didn't clock me. I'll out myself." I was like, "Oh, no, I'm transgender. This is left over." She was like, "Left over?" I was like, "Oh, man, that's so stupid." I was like, "Yeah, transgender. I've got the lady butt." And she was like, No, you're transgender. Where's your wig and lashes?" I was like, "What?" "No, in the other direction." She was like, "The other direction? I never heard of that." I was like, "Never heard of that." And I was so confused at that point that I just complimented her. I was like, "I like your wig and lashes." And she was like, "I'm a gay man." We were both so ignorant. I had been misgendering him, and he had been assuming that I had more money to spend on my ass than I've ever had in my bank account. Like, if anyone walked by, it would be like, oh, we're just hate criming each other over here. And then he asked me to go home with him, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? No, man. I haven't hooked up with anybody in like 2 years. We'll say it's the pandemic. It's actually the thing. It's because I spent way too much money on a mattress. I bought a really, really nice mattress, like a month's rent worth of mattress. I was like, I gotta treat myself to something nice, and I got myself this mattress. And I am so cheap that I saw that it's supposed to last 20 years, but I figured out that if I sleep on one half, and then the other half, and then flip it over and sleep on one half, and then the other half, and never date again, I can make it last 80 years. Yeah, I just got to figure out how to make it to 115 years old. I don't know. I didn't do the math on that. I'm not sure how old I am. I'm 16, we'll say. Like, my voice cracks. I'm teaching high school students right now. This isn't a joke, but yeah, it's pretty. I know we got some high school folks here. I'm teaching high school age kids at the moment. Y'all have a wild perspective on the age of 40. Like, we had a discussion today about like what 40 is, because we were writing sketches, and they were like, we want to write about 40-year-olds. I was like, oh, this will be wonderful. I'm not 40, but I'm getting closer. And this isn't a joke, but I just want to share with those who are not teenagers what the perspective is. Apparently, everyone who's 40, which also includes up to age 80, everyone over 40 is the same age, loves home goods, loves rose gold, and watches Facebook videos like this. Is that true? Is that accurate? I don't know. You don't know. I'm like guessing who's a high schooler in here. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share a little insight that I just gained today. I am not a teenager, but I get asked to audition for teenagers quite frequently, which is bizarre. It's bizarre to do. I'm trying to like figure out my life, right? like everyone is. And I've been sober for 7 years. And yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, but like it's better for everybody, you know. It just had to happen. But I did start microdosing mushrooms during the pandemic. So like I'm sober on my own terms. I'm off the stuff that'll create chaos. And I thought that it would be really cool to commune with nature in the Los Angeles area. Like, Southern California has amazing mountains and amazing nature. So I was like, I'm going to treat myself to like a day out on the hiking trail and just commune with nature. And I sat down for my lunch, was like feeling really in touch with all the animals, and a squirrel came up to me, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm talking to God through this squirrel. And the squirrel was like looking at me, and I was like, we're talking to each other. And the squirrel was like, I want your sandwich. I was like, absolutely not. And then the squirrel looked at me, and it got a look of evil in its eyes. And then it walked up next to me and sat down and took the biggest shit I've ever seen. Just like, I've never seen a squirrel poop before. And if you've never seen a squirrel poop while you're on mushrooms, I can tell you, you are not ascended. So what I'm saying is I have rejoined the universe. But I have been trying to like better myself. I was hoping that this would lead into the next joke, and it does not. So I was like, wow, watch this. I went on a whale hunt. Watch. I went on a whale watch. Has anyone here been on a whale watch? a little bit. So we know, yeah, they're like, so my friend was visiting from Chicago, and when people from Chicago come to visit Los Angeles, they always immediately want to go to the big lake, okay? So I took her to the ocean. It's the only reference point for large bodies of water. We went to the ocean, and whale watches are kind of like playing the lottery. Like you might see a whale, or you might see a seagull eating trash. And I still can't tell if we won or lost because we didn't see any whales, but we did have a tour guide who was like far too into dolphins. Like upsettingly into dolphins. Like, do you know how in a musical, when the emotion gets really high, they start to sing? She did that, but rhyming and singing about dolphins. So we saw like a little group of dolphins, and she climbed up on the railing of the ship as though it was Titanic and went, "Dolphin babies are making me crazy." And I wanted to learn scientific fact, but science words don't rhyme, so we didn't learn a single thing. She was just like up on the rail the whole time, directing the captain, "Look over there, look at those tails, it's a group of robust males." It's like if the Music Man was sexually attracted to porpoises. So we're out here chasing her boyfriend named Patches, which, Patches, it matches, he has patches. Anyway, so we're out chasing Patches, and we were too late. We took too long, and so the captain pops on, who we had not heard up until this point. He's like, "All right, everybody, I'm Captain Andy." He was a 16-year-old kid. The whole time out on the open seas, we'd been with a 16-year-old kid driving a ship of 40 people. And he goes, "We're gonna be late, so hold on tight." And he just guns it towards the shoreline. Right as we're getting towards the shore, he cuts off the engines and we're coasting. I'm like, "What? We've hit something. I don't know what's going on." He comes back on. He's like, "So we've seen a lot of marine mammals today, but if you look over to your right, you'll see one more." And we looked over to our right, and there was a man on a bicycle in the water. Not in distress. He was in a contraption he had built for himself of pool noodles surrounding a bicycle, and he was just pedaling across the water like Jesus of Newport Beach. And the captain goes, "That's Mike." Long story short, he was in a coma, and now he's a motivational speaker. And that was it. The tour was over. We pulled into dock, got off the boat, never heard another thing about anything sea-related. My friend gets to come back to Chicago and be like, "I don't know, we went to a big lake and saw a guy named Mike. Kind of like Wisconsin." So that, and that is what, I think we won the lottery that day for sure. It seems like you guys were more on board with the trans material. I feel like you all might be transgender. But I'll go on this. So there's a lot of things that I don't know now that I'm like being perceived. We'll try to deal with this. Being perceived as male. Look at that. I'm like 5'3" male. Being perceived as male more often now. And one of those things is handshakes. You guys have handshakes that I never learned, and I'm expected to know. And I am terrified every time I see a hand come towards me. So the other day, just like, I'm like, all of a sudden, like a WWE announcer, "Hello." Anyway, so this is very awkward and lovely. I'm like a full child, just like, "Hi, this is my recital." Anyway, forget that this is happening. I met a guy who I wanted to impress. I'm like, I wanted to impress a man, I wanted to impress this guy because he scared me, right? And he comes in for a handshake, and I'm like, "Oh God!" And I start going in, and then I start to see his hand move, and I'm like, "Oh no! Please let this be a fist bump." That I can handle. So I start to go in for a fist bump, hoping that that's what it's going to be. And we get closer and closer and closer. And at the last minute, he changes it into a finger gun. So I just kind of and then very slowly and I don't know if you can win a handshake, but I did make direct eye contact. And I guess I am a big dog. All right, thank you all.
Yeah. Get up for Jake one more time, you guys.
We have now come down to the last act of the evening. And ladies and
Stick
gentlemen,
around.
yeah, stick around.
The night is not over. It's
The
all
night
right.
is not over. And afterwards, what's happening?
Karaoke after party. You guys got your songs? Yeah? If you
Uh-huh.
don't like karaoke, also the VR bar is very quiet, except for the yelling at the video games.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please put your hands together for one of my favorite human beings in the world and his band that he's running with, Ka-tate!
Woo!
I forgot they had to set up. And while they set up, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I knew Coltrane when he was in 4th grade, when he was throwing Lunchables in the lunchroom, because I work in child care. That's right. And Coltrane was really good with his shit. I said, Coltrane, pretend like you got in trouble when you talked to me. And Coltrane said, I'm sorry, Miss Lady. I didn't mean to do it. And you know what? She never bothered him again. This motherfucker's a straight A student. And I told everybody. I told them all. I was the one that knew first. Y'all can kiss my black ass.
get up, lock hands and sway with me. Fire flaring around the place. And get it together, I can be comfortable with me listening what the people say. I want to know you better. Gotta take this time and stop and see the weather. I want to know you better, better, babe. Forward, let us be unified, baby. Out in this galaxy, moving the way we move, and she catch the groove, and we see it through. Get it together, light up my fire, babe. Hold hands, everything's everything. Get it together, cruising my love lane. Now I realize how to really like. I want to know you better. I stop and see the weather. I want to know you better. Thank you all so much. We're Ka-tate. You can find us on Instagram at Ka-tate_the_band. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce everybody. First off, we got Oliver on the bass. Next up, we got Vince on the drums. Want to thank Redline VR. Want to thank Bad Waves Remix. Handsome ass Dan killed it. Next up, we got Charlie on the keys. I'm Coltrane. This next one is an original. Hope you like this one. introduce Charlie on the keys. This next one's by Stevie Wonder. Hope y'all like it.
Closing both my eyes, waiting for surprise. See the heaven in your eyes is not so far. I'm not afraid to try and show it. Love and beauty never known before. I'm show it. And golden lady, golden lady, I'd like to go there. Golden lady, I'd like to go there. Take me right away. Looking at your hands, hands can understand. Losing both your hands, just to hold your hand. Touch of rain and sunshine made the flowers grow into a lovely smile that's blooming. And it's so clear to me that you're my dream come true. There is no way that I'll be losing. And golden lady, I'd like to go there. Golden lady, I'd like to go there. Take me right away. Of rain and sunshine made the flowers grow into a lovely smile that's blooming. And it's so clear to me that you're my dream come true. There is no way that I'll be losing. And golden lady, I'd like to go there. 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 Take me right away.
Thank you so much. Again, we've been Ka-tate. Hope you guys liked it.
All right. Thank you so much for inviting us up, Coltrane. This show is incredible. I loved the comedy acts. Who didn't? You say that it's over, baby. You say that it's over now. But still you hang around me, come on, won't you move over? You know that I need a man, Lord. You know that I need a man. But when I ask you to, you just tell me that maybe you can. Hey, please don't you do it to me, babe, no! Please don't you do it to me, babe. Either take this love I offer, honey, let me be. I ain't quite ready for walking. I ain't quite ready for walking. So what do you do with your life? Alive, just dangling. Hey, make up your mind, darling. You're playing the fool. Hey, hey, hey. Make up your mind, darling. You're playing the fool. Come on now. Now we gonna be my loving man. I said, I love me, honey, let me be. You say that it's over, baby. You say that it's over now. But still you hang around me, come on, won't you move over? Oh, you know that I need a man. Honey, I told you so. You know that I need a man. But when I ask you to, you just tell me that maybe you can. Oh, please don't you do it to me, babe. No, I ain't quite ready for walking. And what do you do with your life? Life just dangling. Ah, please don't do it to me, babe. No. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, standing ovation. Give it up for Ka-tate. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate your support. Follow them on Instagram, Ka-tate. Follow Bad Waves Comedy. We'll post all that info. Stick around. We got karaoke. We got an after party. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.